So spooky season has officially made its way back around again, which is kind of crazy how fast the year has gone by, but that's neither here nor there. Last year for spooky season, I took it upon myself to watch the entire Scream franchise for the first time. Something about me is that I have not watched a whole lot of horror movies in my life, so I've been watching a few here and there. I'm kind of learning my horror tastes, and I really like slashers actually. So to kick off this spooky season, I'm gonna be watching another franchise I have never seen before, quite a popular one. You can tell by my sweatshirt, and that is Chucky. I think it's also just called Child's Play. So I don't really know too much about Chucky. Obviously, I've seen the doll and that he kills people, probably. In terms of the movies though, I'm pretty sure he was a human at one point and gets turned into a doll. I don't really know how or why. And I know that he has a bride at some point. If y'all wanna watch my full-length reactions to every single one of these movies where you can sync up a copy of your movie with me and watch the entire thing from beginning to end with no cuts and no edits, you can do that over on our Patreon and the link is down below. Got a little shootout going on here.
Give it up, Ray! It's over!
I'm wondering, is he gonna be Chucky? What is he doing with the doll?
Give me the power I beg of you!
Why is he doing like an incantation? How do you know this? Are you like a warlock? What the heck? How did you just have this knowledge? Like, when you went from being like a little like street criminal to like casting a spell?
I just come from the Good Guy Clubhouse, and I'll be your friend to the end.
Oh, is that the show it's based off of? Oh my gosh, it looks so much cuter in the show. But those dolls, I don't know what happened.
Good guys say 3 different sentences.
How are these children not freaking out?
The notorious Lakeshore Strangler was shot and killed shortly before 3 a.m. this morning.
Is it gonna be the doll? Like the possessed doll? But how would it have gotten back into its packaging? Especially after like a crime scene. You don't think they would just pop that back in and put it back on the shelf?
Well, what do you think?
I want a good guy to go with
I
it.
didn't know about it in time this month to save up for it.
Oh, so we're safe for now.
You know that doll that you wanted for Andy? There's a peddler in the alley behind the store, and I think he's got one.
Oh my gosh, it's the haunted one.
Well, is it a good guy or not?
It is. It is.
How did you just get this doll from this crime scene though?
A good guy!
It's so freaking creepy.
See? That's how you build things.
I'm just waiting for this doll to kill someone.
Chucky wants to watch the 9 o'clock news.
Now, action news at 9.
Chucky turned on the news, didn't he?
Related violence issue recommendations to him. Back to you, Steve.
Ah! He's just watching the news.
I just had a bit of the alone at night willies, you know?
Is he gonna kill her?
I'm scaring myself half to death.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! What the heck? That was insane! He hit her in the head and then she fell out the freaking window?
They look like footprints, don't they? Very small footprints.
Like the kid did it? I mean, I guess that would be like the logical thing to think, but still!
He said Aunt Maggie was a real bitch and got what she deserved.
For turning off the TV?
It's because of Aunt Maggie you're yelling at me, isn't it?
This is such a crazy thing going on right now. Because obviously he sounds freaking crazy, but like we know that he's not.
Do you want to sleep in with me tonight?
Sorry, I've got Chucky.
Should have never bought that doll.
You sure you're all right about last night? No bad dreams about Aunt Maggie?
You can just bring Chucky to school like that? They let you? This giant doll that's like literally as big as you? Did Chucky tell him to leave school? Where is the like any adult supervision? He just walked out of school? That's crazy.
Chucky!
Oh my goodness. Chucky's freaking crazy.
You have any idea why your Aunt Maggie fell out of that window?
She saw Chucky and it scared her so much she fell out.
Are they gonna think this little boy is like doing all this crazy stuff? Like he's a crazy child?
Come on, Chucky, say something. Tell me why you lied to me about everything.
Oh my gosh, he literally looks crazy right now. I would have thrown that doll out.
I said talk to me, damn it, or else I'm gonna throw you in the fire!
You stupid bitch, you filthy slut!
Oh my gosh, okay, well there we go, finally. Wow. This is so weird to see him, because like we hadn't really seen him actually be like fully expressive yet.
Oh, Detective Norris!
Miss Barkley, what are you doing back here?
Oh, he's not gonna believe you. He's gonna think you're crazy.
He's been moving and talking for days without any batteries in him.
What are you talking about?
Oh
I forgot the
man.
doll was alive.
Just sounds so crazy. He's already here? Oh my god. Well, you should have believed her. That's interesting that you could feel things as the doll.
Won't do you any good, Mikey. You can't hurt me.
I mean, he did earlier when he got your face. You shot him. Can he just not die at all?
Last night I got shot. You know something? It hurt.
You're turning human.
Like human back to his normal self, or like human as a doll?
You mean I have to live out the rest of my life in this body?
Oh my gosh, human as that doll? That's weird.
You perverted everything I've taught you and used it for evil.
Oh, he's gonna kill him too.
Now how do I get out of this body?
I won't tell you.
Oh, so there's a way.
You have to transfer your soul out of the doll into the first human being you revealed your true self to.
The kid?
Kill him before he can say it. His heart is almost human.
Oh, the heart.
All right, Andy, it's all right. You're not gonna need this anymore.
Oh, they're gonna sedate him. That must be crazy to come to the realization that everything he was saying is true, but like you had like a brief second to realize it.
Ade Dewey Dembella.
Get him! Ah! Literally like stomp him out. He's so small. How is he able to beat all these people up like this? Ah, shoot him in the heart. If this little freaking kid is the one who saves the day over these two adults, it's insane.
We're friends to the end, remember?
This is the end, friend.
Go, Andy! Whoa, so is he gonna come back to life somehow? Oh my gosh, he's like a little freaking ball of fire. I feel like I would have like made sure he was dead, you know, like really got in there. Maybe did a second round. He's gone, is it? You didn't check.
Hello, Andy.
It was little teeth. Oh my gosh, he is still freaking going.
I'd like you to take a look at this thing, okay? Because there's no way this thing's alive. Come on, look. It's as dead as they come. It's dead.
Oh my gosh. Oh! He's talking to his like body. All right, so we're officially one Chucky movie in. And I am actually kind of surprised at the tone of the movie. I mean, I wasn't expecting it to be like so comical or anything, but I guess the premise of a doll going around and killing people, it kind of sounds silly, you know, if you think about it, but this movie was actually pretty serious in tone. I also didn't realize that the guy who's inhabiting the body was a serial killer beforehand, but that makes sense. They're remaking the same doll? Why wouldn't you just throw it away? Are you that short of resources? Like, no, everything must be saved.
It was this bad man who got inside my good guy doll so he wouldn't have to go to hell.
This poor kid's gonna have a rough life.
We were hoping you might foster him until his mother recovers.
Oh, he's gonna get fostered.
Don't touch the old stuff. We collect this junk, and a lot of it's kind of fragile.
You collect all this stuff and have it out, yet you foster kids?
I'm sure you're gonna make all sorts of new friends.
Ah! Ah! Never again. Why was that there?
Andy, rule number 2, no running in the house. It's only a doll.
Did they not know his entire history? Bring back literally the most traumatic thing in his whole entire life. And the dad is just like, oh, no running in the house, sonny old boy. Ah! Why did I get scared?
No questions, just drive. Okay, okay.
A freaking literal doll is holding a gun to your head and speaking to you. Like, okay.
Hi, I'm Tommy. I'd like to be hugged. I'd like to be hugged.
Hug this.
They're gonna blame him. He just went back to playing with this toy? The toy that like ruined his entire life? Oh no, with the sock! And he tied him up! Oh my gosh. Oh, there he goes again with his incantations.
It's Chucky, look out!
Shut up, you'll make Phil enjoy
Kill him, kill him!
You're not gonna question that?
It's Chucky! I told you he'd find me! Trying to take over my soul!
Oh, this poor kid. Nobody believes you.
If you don't kill him, I'll come get me!
Andy, calm down. I'm going to get rid of it.
That's not good enough. Why wouldn't you just throw it away, like out of the house? What the heck's wrong with you, child? Oh, goodness. Chucky's going to school.
And will have their own way, sooner or later.
Why is this child just a bully?
I have precious little patience for disruptive students.
Andy's literally getting failed at every turn, and I'm so annoyed. Oh, gosh. They literally think he's this crazy little kid.
No toys. Head down.
This sounds messed up, but why am I, like, kind of rooting for Chucky to kill all the adults? Wow! Is that, like, the pump for the balls? Why do I keep laughing? Like, I don't know, it's just so funny.
Look down there and tell me what you see.
It's Chucky, but
His name is Tommy.
His name is Tommy. This dad, honestly, can be next on the list. What do I become?
It doesn't matter. Wherever I go, Chucky will find me.
Well, you know what? You're gonna need to learn to turn the tide and take out Chucky before he takes out you. Is he doing it? They left that just out when you know you have a little kid in the house?
Put down the knife.
But I need it for...
Goodness gracious, he can't catch a break. I hope Chucky reveals himself to him. I mean, he's probably gonna end up killing him, but at least let him see it first.
How's it hanging, Phil?
Oh, finally! Oh my gosh.
Did anyone besides the boy witness the accident?
No.
Okay, let's go.
Come on, Kyle. Do something with the doll. Okay, that's not good enough. You can't just put it casually in the trash can outside the house where it literally can just go back in the house. Sounds like something's about to blow up. What did he do to her?
Joanne!
I honestly thought it was gonna be worse, but still.
Bitch.
How does something so small get a jump on so many different people?
How much further till we get to the kid?
A ways.
Come on, step on it.
Whoa! She's giving him attitude back. And by attitude, I mean flinging him out the car window.
You goddamn women drivers!
Don't give me that. Amazing, isn't it?
Oh my gosh! Her face in the, oh goodness, not her face in like the, the copy of her.
Say your prayers, Andy. Close your eyes and count to 7. When you wake, you'll be in heaven.
He wastes a lot of time doing this. Like, if you're gonna do it, just do it already. Is it actually gonna work? There's no way. His little mad face. I don't know why I always laugh at him. Okay, so how are they gonna kill him this time? And then he's probably not gonna truly be dead again, right? Oh! my gosh. Ah! Well, security guard's gonna die. Oh my gosh, he's right under the eye thing. Oh no, no! Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness, that looks so disgusting. But he can't be really dead though, right? He will somehow make his return. Like the phoenix, he will rise again.
All right, Andy.
Ah! Oh my gosh, okay, there he goes already.
You son of a bitch!
They really stepped it up on the way they killed Chucky this time. I actually think I like that one more than the first one. And I don't know if that's crazy to say or not, or like all of you diehard fans are gonna be like, that's insane, like the first one. And I don't even think that it's because I think that it's necessarily better than the first one, which sounds weird. I mean, I do think it was better than the first one, but not by a lot. And I think it's just because we kind of got to see more personality from Chucky as a character. And I did think that that made his character more fun to watch. Okay, how is he gonna come back to life now, this time? Don't tell me the blood.
This is Andy Barkley. 8 years ago, he touched off the scandal that nearly crippled his company.
8 years ago?
We cannot let the fantasies of one disturbed boy influence company policy.
If they think that it was just fantasies, who do they think killed these people? You know, do they think it's all just freak accidents?
Mr. Sullivan, we have a little surprise for you. Guys at the factory sent this over.
Is this the one?
We all wanted you to have it. It's the first one off the assembly line.
So you're also telling me somehow that whatever plastic material liquid sat there for 8 freaking years for a discontinued toy and the blood somehow mixed into this doll? What? All right, first kill. Intense businessman. Marbles, the oldest trick in the book.
You're my only ticket out of here, Andy.
Honestly, if you couldn't get child Andy, like he's just gonna keep getting older and it's gonna get harder for you. So you kind of failed at that. Oh, is that our little Andy? Funny because Andy makes me think of Toy Story. And this is like the antithesis of Toy Story. Toy Story's evil cousin.
We're back, and we're better than ever.
Is it the show? Gosh, this show freaking follows him his entire life.
And I'll be your friend to the end. You will? You mean you'll be
It's not cute, you have no idea.
I got a job for you. Why don't you give this to the new kid for me?
Oh gosh, Chucky sent himself. He sent himself, didn't he? Is he gonna take it for himself?
A good guy.
Oh, no, not him.
I got a new body, and I ain't told anyone about my little secret yet.
Are you gonna make the mistake of telling another kid? You know how that worked out for you last time. Seems like you're able to kill adults like this, but the children you can't.
What do you call this game anyway?
Hide the soul.
Oh my gosh, really? You're too trusting, Tyler.
We don't play with dolls, do we now, Tyler? Dolls are for girls.
Well, he's probably gonna kill you for that. He's killed for less. Oh gosh.
This is my rifle. This is my gun. This is for shooting. And this is for fun.
What?
Please, mister! Please, somebody!
Oh my gosh. Well, now he's gonna kill you. No, the arm. Ah! Oh my goodness.
I got some fresh meat lined up and I'm not gonna let you spoil it, not this time.
Well, he just wants to kill him.
Tyler.
Yeah. Just think, Chucky's gonna be a bro.
Oh my gosh. What the heck?
I'm not gonna let you near that kid.
Oh, you go, Andy. He would walk in right now. Poor Andy always looks freaking insane. His face. Why do I laugh every time he like makes an angry killing face? Oh, is he having a heart attack? My gosh. But they're just gonna say it was just a heart attack.
Presto, you're bald.
I bet he's gonna get killed by Chucky.
A haircut ain't regulation, soldier.
Is he gonna cut his hair? Or just cut this random doll's hair? Oh my gosh.
Just forgotten.
He saw him!
What's wrong?
Nothing. Nothing's wrong.
You wouldn't tell anybody, not even like a superior, that the barber is dead in a chair?
This ought to slow the pricks down.
Dang it, Chucky like upgraded his weaponry.
You're not a good guy.
You go, Tyler.
All right, kid. Get over here.
Y'all see this doll moving, don't you? That's what he was doing. He replaced the paintballs with the bullets. You're still a coward in the corner.
You did this, didn't you? You sick son of a bitch! I'm gonna kill you!
They always blame Andy.
Sayonara, suckers!
Does nobody still not see him? And he threw a grenade. Oh, is this your moment? This could be your moment. Redemption, redemption. Oh, there he goes. Throw it, throw it. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry for calling you a coward. Oh no. Whoa. Did you get the heart?
Let's get out of here.
Of course. Once again, you have failed. It was really interesting that we time jumped into the future and now Andy was older, he was a teenager, and he was in military school. Seeing him older, seeing us in a completely different environment, I think was good in theory, just to kind of get away from like repeating the same movie over and over and over again, basically. With that being said though, I do think that this one probably was my least favorite.
Hello.
Hey, I'm on my way, and don't forget my money.
Well, you're probably gonna be the first death of the movie. Oh, she's using it as a nail file. Okay, well, if y'all are together, that makes sense because you seem just as crazy.
Well, hello, Dolly.
Having a bride for Chucky is such a wild concept. It's hilarious. Okay, this face is the one I feel like you see a lot in like Halloween merch and stuff with the scars.
Come on, Tiffany. Let's die a little.
Whoa! Ah! He's so much scarier now.
Chucky? He's so 80s.
No,
He's
he's
even
not.
scary.
Yes, he is.
Look at him.
Because I just said he looks scary. He's gonna kill you.
Something I never told you about Chucky. We lived together for years.
Did y'all date?
Ain't big enough to take care of a woman like you.
It ain't the size that counts, asshole. It's what you do with it.
Well, that really did it. Oh, the lip!
Hi.
Wait,
As he's just dying underneath you.
you know me. I'll kill anybody, but I'll only sleep with someone I love.
How romantic.
I still have the ring.
What ring?
The ring, the one you left for me.
Was it not her ring?
You weren't gonna ask me to marry you?
What are you, fucking nuts?
Well, that's kind of sad.
I think I prefer you like this. Is the little baby ticklish? Is he? Time to go to sleep.
Oh, she locked him up.
Spell woman. E-I-T-C-H.
It's funny to see him like playing with toys.
We belong here.
She kicked him. Oh my gosh. Is this how she turns into a doll?
You got your wish. You're mine now, doll.
I wouldn't marry you if you had the body of G.I. Joe.
You looked in the mirror lately? Now's not the time to get picky.
This is like a fun dynamic. It's so ridiculous, but I love it. She has to make this doll fit her aesthetic. Where did you get those shoes? Did you go to the store and get doll shoes?
Jesse Warren will be home.
Jade, you know I'd never take you for granted.
Yes, I know.
And marry me.
Whoa.
That's so romantic.
I give him 6 months. 3 if she gains weight.
Why is Chucky so much more funny in this movie?
Stabbings went out with Bundy and Dahmer. You look like Martha Stewart with that thing.
Who the fuck is Martha Stewart?
My idol.
Their relationship together is so freaking funny.
Now!
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Okay, well, I knew he was gonna kill him. I didn't realize it was gonna be this early, though.
Are you still there?
He didn't even try to get out of the car. Well, I guess he didn't have that much time.
You don't think that I had anything to do with that explosion back there, didn't you?
What kind of relationship is this?
I always wanted us to spend more time together. Just look at us now.
They're kind of perfect for each other. How is this cute? Oh my gosh! He's alive? Oh my goodness.
You may now kiss the bride.
I don't know if this was a good idea to get married. Y'all are like unsure. It was kind of rushed of a thing.
Excuse me, the door was open. I didn't realize there was anybody in here.
What are you even doing?
You know, you two really make a delicious-looking couple.
Did they just steal? Oh, is this like a thing? It's like a scam, maybe? Why would you think to come scam at like a honeymoon place? Like, how many people are just like getting married? Oh my gosh. Chucky's in love.
I love you.
I just said that. Oh my gosh. Oh, he's proposing.
Tiffany, will you be my bride?
With the finger, though. He didn't even take the ring off.
I don't know about you, but I'm starting to feel like Pinocchio here.
Y'all have that part? The doll wasn't made like that? Oh my gosh, no way. Are they really? What? Oh my goodness. This is giving me flashbacks to Team America.
Have you got a rubber?
Tiff,
What?
I'm all rubber.
Oh my gosh.
I think maybe he did it, David. I think Jesse has totally lost it.
I don't know how I feel about these characters, like the humans in this movie.
So how did you end up like this?
It's a long story. If it was a movie, it would take 3 or 4 sequels just to do it justice.
Meta.
These bodies are okay, but they're like apartments that we're just renting.
They want their bodies, don't they? She baked cookies?
Nobody makes Swedish meatballs like you, babe.
I hope you left room for dessert.
You know it, Pookie.
That's so weird to see them like this. Especially Chucky, like being all lovey-dovey with cookies.
Those dishes aren't gonna wash themselves, you know. What are you doing?
Oh, they moved on to domestic violence.
What would Martha Stewart say?
Martha Stewart can kiss my shiny plastic butt!
Open the coffin, Jade. Hurry up!
I'm trying, you fucking midget! I love you, Chucky.
She stabbed him in the back. I was not expecting that. I thought he was gonna betray her somehow. I was gonna say, I doubt Chucky's even dead.
My mother always told me love would set me free.
So is she just gonna die? I liked her.
Go ahead and shoot. I'll be back. I always come back.
Literally always, every single time he comes back, so it's fine.
But dying is such a bitch.
Well, I wonder how he's gonna come back next time. And I feel like Tiffany will come back too, probably. I don't know the title of the next one. If it has anything to do with Bride of Chucky, then she's coming back. What is going on? Is she giving birth? What? How is this even possible? Y'all just did it last night. Oh my gosh. You had a Chucky baby? So Anthony just walked in the room and informed me that the next movie is called Seed of Chucky. That makes sense. And I'm actually really glad I didn't know the title of the next movie because I was not expecting that in the slightest. So this movie was very different than the other three. I liked it though. It was fun. I actually feel like this is what I needed coming off of that third movie, because the third movie kind of felt like a rehash of the other two, you know, at an even slower pace. Don't tell me someone's getting the baby somehow.
That's the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my whole life.
How does this always happen?
Just because it's your birthday, that doesn't mean that you can relinquish all
Ah! Well, he inherited the crazy. Ah! What? He looks worse.
You killed my mummy and daddy.
Is he scared?
You're pissing your pants!
He dreams of killing? Is he not that person? How are they in England?
Don't laugh. It's a serious condition.
He has a British accent.
I know I'm an orphan. I know I'm a freak. And of course, I know that I'm Japanese.
Am I gonna love him?
Why do I have such terrible nightmares? I wouldn't even hurt a fly.
Oh, he's sweet. So the nightmares of him killing, he doesn't like it.
Fuck with your mind! Fuck with your mind! With your mind!
Chucky's broke again!
Oh.
This is bloody ridiculous!
Oh no, they got me! I was gonna be like, why is he repeating himself?
Jennifer.
Wait.
Got your skinny quick.
Oh, that's she's playing her. What is going on right now? Is this just like a meta moment?
Look, I still have the necklace you left me.
Oh.
I've always wanted to know.
Oh my gosh, he has that.
Who the hell are you?
Shitface.
Oh no! That's the name he gave him? Is that gonna be like how they know? That's so silly and funny.
Konnichiwa, Okasan.
Oh my god! Stop it! Oh,
Sweet face. Come to mommy. Oh.
She knows. Was she even sentient when she gave birth? Ah! You're gonna traumatize him! Oh, he peed himself again. Poor thing.
Chucky, she just had an accident.
Did she say she?
See? What did I tell you?
How did that happen?
That's my boy! He just hasn't had his growth spurt yet.
Oh my god! She wants that body.
You look so real.
Ah!
You look so real.
Oh my gosh, that's so disturbing.
So, are you a pair of ninja assassins?
He's trying to rationalize it.
Nighty-night, Glinda. Sleep tight.
It's so weird to see Chucky like this.
Am I going to be a killer?
Of course, it's been a family tradition for generations.
Was your dad the killer?
No more killing.
We have a future to think of. We have a child.
Fine.
Whoa! That's not gonna last.
In artificial insemination, timing is everything, so you'll have to hurry.
Are they trying to get her pregnant?
Aren't you gonna give me a hand here?
Ah! Honestly, how are they even anatomically correct? Did this happen over time? Because the original doll wasn't.
What's it gonna take to make you see me as a virgin?
Not what you're about to do.
A masturbating midget?
If you would have told me this is where the movies would have gone after the first one, I would never have believed you.
What am I supposed to do with this?
Oh my gosh.
Fuck, she's fat. I can't believe it. She's not even pregnant yet.
It's so funny because it's her saying that.
Motherhood is so beautiful.
Oh my gosh. I am in shock. Britney? Like Britney Spears? Oh my god. Oh my gosh, he's gonna kill him on accident. Oh my gosh. Chucky's gonna be proud.
Don't worry about your mother. It'll be our little secret.
Are they taking a picture? Like his first kill? Poor little Glenn or Glinda. Ah! Oh my gosh.
Glinda.
They're both hiding it from each other? This is who your family is.
What the hell is going on in here?
She came on to me.
What the hell is this? We had an agreement, Chucky.
You did it too.
I'm not ashamed to be a killer. It's not something that you should have to hide in the closet.
Oh! As she hid it in the closet. That child is going to have a nervous break. Oh my god! Well, she's back in it.
Tiff?
Oh!
Glenn?
Guess again, Daddy.
Glenda?
And you're a killer?
No! Chucky, what are you standing there for? Let's dance!
I'm so stressed out in this moment.
I would rather take my chances as a supernaturally possessed doll. It's less complicated.
Oh my gosh, he wants to stay a doll.
Switch!
Oh!
Don't make the same mistakes your mom and dad made, especially your dad.
Arigato, Oka-san.
Oh no! Wow. Y'all really messed this kid up.
I can't work here anymore.
All right, Fulvia, if that's what you want.
Did the switch actually work? That's Tiffany. Oh my goodness.
Mum got her wish. She's a bright, shining star.
So is that him in his human body now?
Hey, sweetheart, look, here's another one.
Is it gonna be a good guy doll? Oh! The arm? Oh! Wow. I'm just kind of shocked at the trajectory of the series, like how it's unfolded. Like it literally does not feel like these last two movies were in the same franchise as the first three. This one was definitely a lot more ridiculous and crazy than even The Bride of Chucky, which that one was obviously like ridiculous and crazy. They also went a lot harder with the whole meta aspect. Like obviously you had like Jennifer Tilly playing Jennifer Tilly, and seeing Chucky become a father is something I never thought in a million years would have happened.
Got a delivery from Mrs. Sarah Pierce.
I'll send for it.
Okay, how did you get sent the Chucky doll? And yes, I already know that's the Chucky doll. There we go. It looks so different. It looks wrong.
It's my mother. I don't know. I know.
Why this house is the question. Why them?
This is Jill, my new au pair. I'm just the nanny.
Oh, I can already see where this is going. Either they're having an affair or he wants to. Seems like we're kind of going back to the horror roots of the first three movies.
Mom left the house to both of us. I think we should consider selling.
Why?
This place is fabulous. It's so much closer to us. We get to see you way more often.
This sister seems a little bit annoying already.
You have a live-in nanny. Print media is dead. Ian's working at Starbucks.
Well, why is that her problem? Oh, he's like, oh, yeah, that's how you do it. What is Chucky gonna do? Oh my gosh. So who got the rat poison? Not the nanny, not the main girl, not the child.
Jill?
Thank you, Ian. Mind if I do?
Aren't you on the clock?
I love chili.
Do you really?
First of all, what you're doing is messed up. Second of all, you're making it so obvious. What the heck? Okay, how long does it take for rat poison to kick in? Is it gonna be him?
I mean to be rude. I'll see you all in the morning at the cemetery.
Is he just gonna like leave and die?
Stanton, you're gonna need a drink after you see this.
Father, can you hear me?
Oh, he's still alive. Oh my goodness.
Get him out!
Oh! That was crazy. Who's that? Oh my gosh, no, that is him. That's Charles Lee Ray. He knew them before.
I have looked over every inch of this house and I can't find him anywhere.
Ah! Plot twist! I did not see that coming at all. They're chatting with each other while she's in your daughter's room and you're laying in bed. Oh, goodness gracious. I can't even.
I'm gonna go check on Alice.
What about Jill?
Does he know?
Dang, I could easily take Alice away from you. Or I could just check the footage.
What are you talking about?
The footage from the nanny cam.
The footage?
I am not going to let you destroy this family because of your sick, paranoid accusations. Oh, that's what tuned me out.
Oh my gosh, I can't with her. Oh, he still has like the stitches. It was just covered up.
You have your mother's eyes, and they were always too fucking close together!
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. Nico, what have you done?
He thinks she did it. Okay, you're seeing a little thing moving. Figure it out, dude.
Say hi to the little woman for me.
Ow! My goodness. He's gonna throw her over the edge, just like the mom. Why did he do this? Like, why them in particular?
This is Sarah.
How do you do?
Her husband, Daniel.
Such a nice, happy family.
Okay, so what happened? Was there... Did she reject him?
You like him?
Oh my gosh, he was just crazy with her.
I've always had a thing for family.
That's why she's like that? Because of what happened in the womb?
She betrayed me.
Oh, that's how he ended up right there? That happened right before that?
So you never actually killed Andy Barkley, did you?
That is interesting. He never went back and actually tried to kill Andy.
No!
Ah, he fell! But he can't be really dead, right? I knew he never dies.
Defendant is declared legally incompetent, remanded indefinitely to a facility for the criminally insane.
She got institutionalized too? Oh, they think she did it all.
Lie, you son of a bitch, you hear me?
Oh my gosh. Okay, what is up with you? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Again?
So, who's next?
This is crazy. Why is like everything tying in together?
Grandma, I'm home.
Okay, well, where were you that entire time?
Now it's time to play hide the soul.
He's gonna put his soul in her? Oh my gosh, so this was the plan with her all along? What was that? That was terrifying.
Package for you.
Really?
Okay, well, who is he getting sent to now?
I'll tell him I said hello.
Is this Andy?
Play with this.
Oh my gosh. So this movie was interesting. At first, I didn't fully know how I was gonna feel about it. I mean, it was kind of cool to kind of go back, I guess, to the original feel of the movies from the first three. And at first I was kind of like, okay, you know, it's interesting. It's, you know, him just kind of being not the main part of the story, but like kind of the scary piece in the corner there. And I wasn't like so totally invested in these new characters or anything like that. I do think once we kind of got to the reveals at the end and we saw everything connect and come together, I think that was really, really awesome.
The Second Amendment isn't just obsolete, it's dangerous.
I laughed.
You Googled me.
Yeah, I did.
I'm not into guns, Rachel. I have a couple.
More than the one.
I don't think this date is gonna go well.
Look, Andy, I think you're a nice guy, but this is just too much for me.
Oh my gosh, okay, bye. It's okay, Andy. She's not the one. She also had red hair, so that's giving Chucky a little bit. Maybe we gotta distance ourselves from that. Yes, the worst Chucky movie. Oh, the stakes behind it. Oh my gosh! He keeps it! That is crazy, and he's still alive?
Guess it's just me and you again tonight, pal.
Give me a hit off that, will you?
You don't even have lungs. Oh my gosh.
When you look in the mirror, what do you see?
I don't look.
You'll have to, if you're ever gonna learn to forgive yourself.
They'd think it was all her, but it wasn't.
Can you see me?
Yeah.
Angela, we can all see you.
What the heck? Creeping up on people like that in a place like this? Goodness.
Where'd you get the gum?
Carlos?
Wow. You must have made quite the impression.
Is he a patient?
I'll trade you for a cigarette.
Whoa, my goodness. That was quick. Just for a piece of gum?
I was pathologically jealous of my sister.
Your sister sucked.
And I was always too possessive of Alice. I only hope she's doing okay.
She's not okay. Chucky told me.
Oh, he probably really did. I don't know if group therapy is the answer right here. Maybe we should be doing individual for a little bit.
I think I have something that will help.
Ah! How would this help? Is it my girl Tiffany? I love Tiffany.
You're Alice's guardian? How is she?
She's dead, Miss Pierce.
How did she die?
She wanted you to have something.
Oh, goodness.
Not the same.
No. This is a doll that they used in Alice's therapy.
First of all, there's no way it can be because that other one is with Andy. So what is going on here? Okay, so now we have multiple of these dolls and everything is weird.
Where's Nika?
Last door on the right.
How are you here? I'm so confused.
Tell you the truth, I'm happy to have the company.
I am a vintage, mass-marketed children's toy from the 80s.
How are you here and how are you attacked? Nothing makes sense. We literally saw your head cut off with Andy. Did she use the wheel to... Oh my gosh.
Time to get up, Nika. It's after 7.
What happened? Did he save her? Oh, goodness. He wanted to be the one.
It's very clever, Mr. Barkley. I'm telling you, she didn't do it.
He was trying to prove her innocence.
He murdered 22 people before they shot him in a toy store. He died right next to a good guy doll. Prove that it's just a doll.
But whatever he's gonna do is probably gonna be the other one. But do the other one. It bit! But that was the plasticky one. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Oh my gosh. All the glass. Oh my gosh. So how is this all happening?
You thought I was the only one?
What are you talking about? How could there be more? What is happening right now?
I think both dolls are alive somehow.
But whose sentience did he put in? Or is it himself? Ah! Oh my gosh.
I'm coming for you. And for him.
Actually, there's 3 of us at the moment, and the cult is growing.
Did they like figure something out with the spell or something that's allowing them to do this?
No, Chucky, a boy's best friend is his mother.
Is she about to smother him? Oh my goodness gracious.
What have you done to your baby, Madeline?
It's not a baby, it's just a doll.
Joshua.
Is that what you did to him? This is the one Andy had, so I'm confused why he had this one.
Why do I always fall for the crazy ones?
Gosh, this guy is so freaking weird.
Can't with this guy. I don't know whether to kill him or just take notes.
Oh my gosh.
Where'd he come from? Who cares? Wake him up. Ade beaucoup dembella.
This is just so weird. Like, how is this happening?
A few years ago, I came across this groovy new spell on voodoofordummies.com that changed everything.
Okay, so you could just multiply yourself. Ah! Oh my gosh. To see all 3 of them go. Goodness.
I want to kill Andy. I earned it. I've been through a lot today. You got to suck titty today.
What? Oh my gosh.
If I wanted you dead, you'd be tits up by now.
Does he want to inhabit your body?
Ade beaucoup dembella.
He does.
This is for Nika.
Woo! With the shoes and everything!
Andy Barkley, as I live and breathe.
I'm surprised he didn't want to inhabit Andy.
No!
Oh! He put a gun inside of Okay, that makes sense why he mailed him. And he had a plan.
Kill me, you kill her.
Why does she look like Charles Lee Ray, but in girl form? And they're just gonna think she did it. So I guess in a way he gets to be a serial killer again with the recognition again. Wow, so this is the first time he's been in like a body. Ah! Who's Tiffany? Who's in the doll? Or is it just her in the doll too? Who are you?
Kyle?
Oh my gosh.
Andy sent me. We're gonna have some fun.
What an interesting ending. There was so much going on in this movie. A lot of it was really confusing for a while, and I think purposefully so. You could tell it was very much like psychological, like trying to be like a psychological thriller, like lean more into that. Which this is the first Chucky movie that really was like heavily like a psychological thriller. Also, they never referenced Glenn and Glenda again, like their children that they had. So I wonder what happened to them. I did like that Tiffany stayed around though. She was a true ride or die. I said it before, Tiffany's Chucky's soulmate.
Introducing your new best friend, Buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Buddy?
Let's watch some TV.
Okay. Hi, I'm Buddy.
What is going on?
Buddy can connect to and control all of your Caslin products and smart home devices.
There's modern technology involved.
Boom, I'm the hat.
What did you just put in that? Like, is that how it's gonna come to life? I don't know how I'm feeling about this yet. I mean, we just started, you know, we just got to the title sequence, so let's just shut up and give it a minute.
Nobody told me the fucking doll was ginger. My kid wanted the blonde one, you know, that one.
Yeah.
What?
I waited 3 goddamn weeks for this ginger piece of shit to come in the mail.
Okay.
You leave gingers alone.
Hi.
This is kind of similar, you know, we got, I'm assuming she's the mom, working mom, child, older child though.
Oh my god, I cannot escape this doll.
I can't get over the fact that it's Buddy and it looks like that.
You said you were gonna try to make new friends. This move is supposed to be a new start for us.
I'm wondering if this remake needed to be made.
We took it home and we turned it on and its eyes were red. Something's wrong with it. It was just weird.
So we're not gonna have any sort of serial killer aspect to him? Oh my god. Oh my, okay. What? This mom has a different attitude than the other one.
What's your name?
Andy.
What's my name?
If you don't say Chucky, I'm gonna freak out.
Han Solo.
Did you say Chucky?
What?
Oh my god, that was stupid.
Do something cool. Turn on the TV.
I will do that. What's a TV?
This is kind of like Chucky mixed with Megan, but not as cool as either of them.
More than a buddy, you're my best friend.
I just don't know if this doll is doing it for me. Because I guess without being possessed basically by a serial killer, it's missing something there. Because that's what was giving Chucky his personality and like his motivations. Like here, is he just programmed to want to kill? I'm not fully understanding what's going on here.
I made you a present.
A busted stick.
Andy.
Shh. What the heck? You shh. I like so upset by that. Oh my gosh, what the heck?
What is that?
The cat scratched me.
Like he's discovering blood? Is he gonna kill the cat? Oh my gosh!
Why would you do that?
He was hurting you. He was making you unhappy.
So is he like gonna be protective of Andy?
You can't hurt people.
Hey! Cat's freaking out.
My gosh, I can't with this guy.
Clean up this room.
You're not my dad.
I need you to look as creepy and scary and angry and mean as possible.
This almost feels like a kid's movie.
Fucking loud.
It's fucking loud.
Oh dang it, he learned a new word.
That thing just swore. It's not supposed to be able to do that.
It doesn't really follow the rules.
It doesn't follow the rules.
Like what even is this movie?
Ready?
Hug?
Yeah.
Okay.
Be back later.
Your sister's pretty hot.
Dude, that's my mom.
Even hotter.
Some of this is like so cringy a little bit.
Time for incoming mail! What?
So is he just learning to be a killer? So like he's gonna think that that's a good thing to do or like pleases people?
Heads up, bitch.
Whoa.
Wait for it. That is priceless.
How are y'all not questioning that?
I thought it would make you happy.
I just can't get over having a Chucky movie or a Child's Play movie with no Charles Lee Ray.
Rudy!
Oh gosh, he killed a cat.
Did you do this?
Kitty made us unhappy. Now we can play again.
Oh goodness, he's taking everything for face value. Because he's not Charles Lee Ray, so he has no sense of humanity. When would I ever say that about a serial killer like that?
You got a problem with me? You say it. No more using your little doll.
Mom!
Sit down. I'm through with you.
Oh my gosh. I can't stand him.
I just want him gone. I just wish he would leave us alone.
Oh, and he's gonna see that and he's gonna go kill him. Does he have another family? As if I couldn't like him any less. Goodness. This freaking guy. You know what? I hope Chucky takes you out.
Fucking Christmas lights. Just leave him up.
Everything he does, he has an attitude about. Like literally every single thing, even cheating on his wife. Oh!
Nobody hurts my best buddy.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, is that his actual... Ah!
You beckoned?
You called your neighbor friends?
This is our fault. We saw the sign. Stop saying that. What do I do? Do I call the cops? No.
Why would you say no?
We gotta hide the evidence. In what?
I don't even know what to say.
Oh, is that brain? The skin's on a melon. Why is there a fruit involved?
It's just so silly, I guess. Feels Disney-fied. Oh my gosh. Oh, he's just gonna be like dying in there. Oh my gosh. That poor girl.
It's time to play.
Ah! Oh my gosh, it just hit her in the face.
Where are you going, Andy?
Oh, your mom.
If we stay, we all die, okay? We gotta go.
These kids have like sociopathic tendencies.
I'm gonna fix you, Andy.
You for my body until the end.
He sang the song. All right, is that it?
A friend who will never, ever leave them. A friend till the end.
Of course. How did that even happen? It's about to say that I feel like this movie kind of killed the vibe. So they kind of did away with the whole serial killer inside the body of a doll. So there was that. And then the doll itself, the Buddy doll, it just looked weird. I think something that made Chucky so special was that it was an actual person inside of the doll. Like it wasn't just the doll itself, it was Charles Lee Ray inside of it that gave him his personality and gave him his motivations, and that's why he was a serial killer, is because he was a serial killer in real life. Yeah, I really didn't like it that much, to be honest. So now I'm gonna be ranking all of the Chucky movies I just watched, and we're gonna be going from worst to first. So in 8th and final place for me, we have Child's Play, the 2019 remake. So honestly, I don't really know what the general consensus of this movie is. I've heard some tidbits here and there that it wasn't very well received, but I haven't really looked into it much more than that. But I'm just gonna be telling you how I felt about it. For me, this being the grand finale for all of the Chucky movies kind of killed the vibe. And I know it wasn't a part of the rest of them, but it is a movie with the Child's Play name attached to it, so it is totally fair to be going into it with some preconceived notions and some expectations. The number one thing that took me out of this movie was the fact that Charles Lee Ray was just Thanos snapped out of existence. Like there wasn't even a different serial killer inside of Chucky's body. There wasn't even anybody inside of Chucky's body. He was just an AI gone wrong, I think. Honestly, I'm still a little bit confused about what the whole plotline of the movie was. I mean, I get the gist, but it was also a little bit all over the place. But Chucky, or should I say Han Solo, I mean, like, what even was that? And listen, I like Star Wars, and I don't know if that was supposed to be like meta because Mark Hamill was the voice of Chucky, but I don't understand what that was all about. Maybe the humor just didn't land for me and other people thought it was hilarious, but right then is when I knew I was probably really not gonna like this movie. I really do feel like the concept of Charles Lee Ray, or a serial killer in general, inhabiting the body of Chucky is, for lack of a better word, the soul of what Chucky is all about. And that is really what drives his motivations as a killer. I mean, honestly, like, I'm trying to rationalize it as, oh, it could be like a serial killer, but in reality, it's Charles Lee Ray. Charles Lee Ray is Chucky. That is what drives who he is, why he does things. And I know it sounds silly, but it really does feel like the soul and the heart of the movie was removed by removing the literal soul of the Chucky doll. All in all, it just really feels like this remake just didn't even need to be made. And if they wanted to make a story about an AI gone wrong, killer doll, whatever, maybe they should have just done it not with the name Child's Play attached to it, not even a Chucky movie. And I know Megan came out way after this movie, but I really do think that Megan did this concept better. So moving on to 7th place, we have Child's Play 3. This one was honestly kind of forgettable for me. I didn't actively dislike it like I did with the remake, but I also didn't particularly like it either. It was just kind of there. I think the problem for me with this movie was it felt a bit repetitive and played out. I mean, we had already pretty much seen this concept twice before in the first 2 Child's Play movies, and seeing it again for a 3rd time was a little bit tiresome. I actually did appreciate the change of scenery because it did feel like they were attempting to make it feel different. Andy was older here. He was in a military academy. You know, I mean, there were definitely differences, but as the movie went on, it really did feel like the plot line was just a rehash of what we had already seen before, but done in a worse way. Not only that, but the pacing of the movie was just kind of slow for me. So moving on to 6th place, we have Curse of Chucky. So in Curse of Chucky, we moved back into the more traditional horror thriller tone after coming off of the horror comedy tone in Bride of Chucky and Seed of Chucky, which we will talk about those movies later. And I actually really enjoyed this tonal shift, even though I was a fan of the fun tone of Bride of Chucky. I do think switching back to Chucky's original horror roots not only was kind of a fresh change of pace again, but it also did pay homage to the original. But for me, there was a bit of a caveat to this as well, because while reverting back to the original, we kind of reverted back to Chucky taking a little bit of a back seat as a character. You know, we focused more on the humans, what was going on with them, while Chucky was more of the horror in the background type thing. And I just kept finding myself not being as interested in these new characters as I am with Chucky in general, and I just kept waiting to see him more. The beginning of this movie was a little bit slow in pacing for me as well, but I did really like the back half of this movie. So many things from the previous movies got brought back in. It was super fun. We got to see my girl Tiff again, who I love, but I do know that they were probably trying to fill the gap between this movie and the first Child's Play movie, specifically the time right before Charles Lee Ray goes to the store and gets killed. I'm still a little bit confused, to be honest, about that and how that works, because I'm pretty sure he was with his partner. I don't know, like, I feel like there was a little bit of retconning there, and I'm still slightly confused about that, to be honest. I'm also curious what other Chucky fans thought of the whole added backstory of Charles Lee Ray about him being in love with this woman, wanting this other family in his weird, twisted way, and all that. Moving on to number 5, we have Seed of Chucky. Now, I want to preface this by saying no, this is not the best movie in the world, but it was just a good time, okay? But I just really loved the banter between Tiffany and Chucky. That was one of my favorite parts of the whole franchise, to be honest. Like, them two together, I loved it. Call me crazy. This movie, however, definitely leaned very heavily into the wackiness, the campiness, which, I mean, it's definitely going for that, but at the same time for me, it kind of felt like it maybe went a little too much into that. There was just so much freaking going on in this movie, and it is wild to think that this movie and the first Child's Play movie, like the very, very first one, are a part of the same franchise. I never in a million years would have imagined that Chucky would have a family. As ridiculous as this movie is, and despite its flaws, it was really entertaining for me. In fourth place, we have Cult of Chucky. I really liked the psychological thriller feel we had going on here. There were so many times I was questioning what was going on, wondering if I missed something, trying to figure it all out, which, I mean, obviously it was on purpose because things get revealed later. But that was just a lot of fun, and it was really cool to see that in a Chucky movie. I really liked that they tried something just completely new with this one, but it wasn't so far removed from what Chucky is that it just felt like a parody. The remake. It was different and it tried something new, but it still stayed true to the original, in my mind at least. I really enjoyed seeing Charles Lee Ray in this setting of this mental hospital and just the setting in general for this type of movie. Also, seeing the multiple Chucky dolls was a really fun twist. That was definitely new. We also got to see characters from the past movies once again, like Andy and Tiffany, and I really love that Tiffany is still ride or die for Charles Lee Ray. Like, no matter what, they're literally meant to be together. They're soulmates in the darkest, most twisted way. I personally felt like it was paying homage to all the movies that came before it and not trying to just completely erase them or rewrite them in its entirety, which I think is what most fans want in newer iterations of their favorite older movies. I am kind of curious though as to why Charles Lee Ray decided to take Nika's body instead of Andy's body, because if he took Andy's body, it kind of would have came full circle, you know, because that is what he was trying to do in the beginning, but he took Nika's body. My personal theory is that he wanted to inhabit somebody that was already kind of a known serial killer, because Nika was already assumed to have killed her family, and now by the end of the movie, a lot more people. I also do know that there is a TV show that came after this movie. I have no idea how closely related to it or not it is. I haven't looked up anything about it, but I mean, there is a possibility maybe they did want to keep Andy's character for future use, like keep him alive. But if y'all want to see me do a video watching the Chucky TV series as well, comment down below and maybe I'll watch it and maybe I'll find out. All right, so moving on to the top 3. So in third place, we have Child's Play 2. I like this one a lot because this is where I started to really get to know Chucky as a villain, which kind of sounds silly, but I really do think that this is kind of when we truly first got to see his personality start to shine through. We got to see his classic one-liners a whole lot more, his dark humor peeking through. I just really started to like Chucky as a character in this movie, like him as a villain. I also really did like the character of Kyle. I thought she brought a good amount of personality to this movie as well. I loved seeing her interact with Andy and being there for him when a lot of other people wouldn't be there for him. They all kind of thought he was crazy. Something about these earlier Child's Play movies I really enjoyed was seeing Andy kind of go through trauma. That sounds messed up. But it actually showed a child's perspective going through this, seeing how that affected him. And it was sad. You know, he's a tragic character. He went through so much and it felt real and raw and emotional. This one also had one of my favorite scenes in the entire franchise, and that was the final fight at the toy factory. Something about this quiet factory creating these dolls that look just like the doll that's killing everybody that we know. They honestly just nailed it with the set design in that toy factory. Just loved it. All right, so for these last two, I really had to think about it for a long time. It was so difficult, honestly, to rank these because I like them both. So after a lot of deliberation, I have decided to put Child's Play, the original movie, in second place. I don't know how many people are gonna freak out at that. I don't know, but let me just explain myself, okay? This was my introduction to the Chucky world. I really enjoyed how they took this concept of a killer doll, which, I mean, if you really think about it, it could be taken as kind of a silly concept, you know, like not really taken seriously. But they made it serious. They made it a serious movie. It was thrilling. It was dark. You know, in this first one, I also didn't really love Chucky as a villain yet. I mean, he was a good villain. I was actually kind of upset at him because I was like, oh, you know, I mean, like, which I guess that is a good villain because I was mad at him for killing all these people, but I didn't really like him as a villain yet. I've also definitely really grown an appreciation for this first movie after watching the rest of them. Not that I didn't like it at the time, but I think just kind of seeing what spawned from this first movie has really kind of put into perspective what this movie was, especially at the time period. And it also still holds up really, really well to this day. And I think it's just all in all a good movie. So that means for me, in first place, we have Bride of Chucky. So I do feel like there's gonna be some Chucky purists out here who do not like the tone of Bride of Chucky and Seed of Chucky. And I get it. Honestly, I can totally understand that. But for me, I loved it. This movie was totally unexpected. Coming off of the first three, mind you, like, I mean, obviously, I hadn't seen any of these movies before. I really didn't know much about this franchise at all. I had no idea that this is what the tone was gonna shift to. So that was shocking, I guess. In this one, they really leaned into the wacky, crazy, silly side of a serial killer doll. And it worked. At least for me, it worked. I really do feel like if they were gonna go there, they really had to commit to the bit. Like they couldn't just do it halfway. Like they had to just go full out or it wouldn't have worked. And I mean, they did that. I think that it really did cut through what could have potentially became formulaic and monotonous of Chucky just trying to get back into a body again, only to get beat, to die, to somehow come back to life, just over and over and over again. This was just fresh and new and exciting. And I like how it kind of reinvigorated me and kind of brought me back into Child's Play and Chucky in general after coming off of Child's Play 3. I just absolutely loved the banter between Chucky and Tiffany. And Tiffany just became one of my favorite characters in this entire franchise, and there were times where honestly she kind of stole the show for me, but in reality I do think that her and Chucky just work so well together as a pair. They play off of each other so well, and she just matches his crazy, and it's so hilarious and fun to watch. This was also the first time that the killers became the true main characters of the movie, and we were following them. We did have the human characters, but I mean, to me they were honestly kind of my least favorite parts of the movie, and they were just kind of there on the back burner for me. I guess they were just kind of there to like drive the plot, but in reality, I mean, it was about Chucky and Tiff. We also got to see Charles Lee Ray's personality truly flourish. Like obviously we had seen him beforehand, but in this one he just really did feel like a complete character, and I felt like I knew who he was as a character, and I just really enjoyed seeing so much more of him. It also can be very hard to make such a drastic change like this, and I really do wonder how people responded at the time that this came out. Let me know in the comments, how did you feel when you first watched this, especially after watching the first three movies? For me, I feel like they were able to not only somehow pull it off, but they were also able to make something iconic in its own right, while Chucky was already iconic. I mean, go to Spirit Halloween, look at people's Halloween costumes, you see Chucky and Tiffany, you see Bride of Chucky references everywhere, and it's funny because I never really fully understood it until I saw this movie, because even I knew he had a bride at some point, and that was before I ever even watched any of these movies. I don't know, maybe there's something to be said about that. I really do think though that you can like and appreciate both of these movies for different reasons while still understanding and appreciating that Child's Play was the original, and that's where everything started. And honestly, I will admit that Child's Play is the better movie technically, but something about Bride of Chucky was just so fun and entertaining for me, and I think out of all of these movies, it honestly has the most rewatchability for me. I gave you my rankings for all of these movies. I want to hear your rankings. Comment down below what you would rank each of these Chucky movies. Is actually really fun to compare and contrast because everybody has different opinions and different movies mean different things to different people, so it's really fun to see how different people rank them, and I want to to know your rankings as well. Do you think I'm crazy for ranking Bride of Chucky #1? Do you think I'm crazy for not liking the remake? Let me know your thoughts. Well, thank y'all so much for watching, and if you liked this type of video, go watch my Scream video, go watch my Rocky video, because I literally did the same thing for those franchises as well. Watched them all, ranked them, whole lot of fun. Let me know if there's any other franchises y'all want to see me do this for as well. All right, I'll see y'all in the next video.